Hello world, I'm Matt Lucas and this is Muay Thai news from here in Thailand and around the world. So let's go ahead and get started. Last week we had a very eventful week. There was some nice fights down at Patong Stadium. Nuam Noi Sing Patong is putting on regular shows. They are looking good, especially for the Phuket area. So Judy Humber, one of the rising stars of Sinbi Muay Thai, took on Lena Knocker from Tiger Muay Thai. Lena fought Barbara Aguera a little bit ago at Patong. Now she faced Judy Humber. I think it was Bree Knitter was supposed to fight Judy Humber first, but Bree got sick, so she ended up fighting Lena Knocker. And Judy took the win on that. So looking forward to seeing more from both athletes. Both have good potential in the future, especially around that 57 kilo mark. Over at Rajadamnern, we had the Rajadamnern World Series, which is progressing very, very nicely. Definitely want to keep an eye out for that. We had the 154 tournament happen, the first leg of it, along with the women. The 154 men's bouts were very, very exciting. Tyler Hardcastle from the Pit took on Yadwicha Punsit. Yadwicha has been out of the game for a while, but man, did he look ferocious. The fight was a bit short and a bit chaotic. Yadwicha opened up with a spinning back elbow. Then the fight just went a little bit on. Tyler got into a long guard and Yadwicha sliced through the guard, hitting the temple of Tyler. The Australian dropped to the ground like a sack of potatoes. His eyes went runny and he was unable to make the count. So Yadwicha got big points for that one, the 3 points for winning, and then 3 points for the first round knockout. So he is in the tournament lead. Luis Kajaiba fought an old rival, very nice fight. He took the win there. And then Daniel Rodriguez, another Sinbi Muay Thai fighter, took on Rungrat Pungpan Muang. That one very, very interesting. The first round was going Rungrat's way, especially initially. The Thai fighter came out really hard and aggressive. Then in the second round, Daniel was able to turn around. He started boxing, bang, bang, and took down Rungrat, who is a very accomplished fighter, has beaten Kajaiba at least twice. So Daniel goes on in the tournament, 3 points for the win and 2 points for the second round knockout. So Yadwicha in the lead, followed by Daniel, then Kajaiba. So looking forward to seeing that tournament progress a lot. Also, of course, we had the women's fight, the first time in history. The two women that kicked it off were Thai Ida Luksai Kongdin and her rival from Iran. It was a good fight, a bit chaotic, but Ada took the points win. The second bout was a little more interesting as the Star Sichor, a very experienced fighter from here in Pattaya, used her technical abilities against Milagros Lopez, a strong fighter out of Sang Tinoi's gym in Pathum Thani. So looking forward to seeing more bouts from Rajadamnern this week for the World Series. We have Mateus Casarino. He's taking on Fluke Noi. That's on Friday. Also, Petnam Noon, Fairtex is fighting. I think she's going to be a tournament favorite. So we'll see how everything progresses. Also at Rajadamnern, we have the regular Palang Mai show, which is tonight, probably going on by the time that you watch this or it is uploaded. Then also tomorrow night is a very nice lineup at Pet Indy for the Rajadamnern show. Sam A is defending his belt, so very excited to see that. Along with the tournaments, we have the Fairtex Fight Promotion show at Lumpinee. It was amazing last week. I was very lucky enough to call the action with Alan McOney. It was the first leg of the Road to One tournament. So there's 3 divisions, 70, 61, and 52. 52 is the females. So some very, very nice fights there. Tai Nan Lei versus Dung Dao Noi Luksai Kongdin did not disappoint. Dung Dao Noi was very, very clever, controlled the game very well, cut Thai. The American Vietnamese fighter pushed forward, but was unable to secure the win. There was also Starboy versus Pet Pan Lan, which was so exciting. Starboy was able to score 2 knockdowns in the first and second round, and then he just really started to flag, sink into a black hole, if you will. Pet Pan Lan rushed forward, was looking very good, but it was too little too late for the PK Saenchai Muay Thai fighter. So Starboy advanced in the tournament. Also, the headlining bout, Yad IQ showed his smarts against Kwang Tung, real fighter. That another very, very good fight. Yad IQ is a star from PK Saenchai, very young, 19, 20 years old. Kwang Tung has a lot of experience, fought on line fight, has done Thai fight as well. He beat Fabrice Delanon at Thai fight a little bit ago. So amazing fight. Yad IQ had some superb teeps, very reminiscent of his stablemate Tawan Chai PK Saenchai. So definitely keep an eye out for him. This week we have the next leg of the Road to One tournament, which has some killers in it. The first bout is Celeste Hansen versus Petsy Nin. I think that's going to be very, very good. Petsy Nin has shown some spectacular moves. She took out Milagros Lopez the last time she was at Fairtex Fight Promotion. I think she's going to do very well. Celeste, of course, very aggressive. Likes to walk forward. So that should be a good female bout. Also on the card, Wong Fei Hung, who's from Fairtex, a very dynamic Chinese fighter. Pretty iconic too, because he has half of his head shaved off. So pretty interesting haircut, reminiscent of a famous Chinese martial artist. There's also Tai Sojo Piek U Tai, who's Kulab Dam's younger brother. So he's very, very similar to Kulab Dam, one of the stadium stars at the moment. Kulab Dam is also signed to One Championship, and he will be fighting soon in Koh Samui for the Kiat Pet show. I believe that's later this month. That is going to be a very nice lineup. Tapakau Singmawin is going to be fighting along with Kulab Dam Sojo Piek Utai versus Rembo Lektor Yota. So a lot going on over at Lumpinee, and then we have continuing shows like Koh Samui. The World Siam Stadium is kicking off with regular shows now. Rangsit has the Friday Muay Man Wan Suk show. Palang Mai is on Wednesdays. We also have the Jip Mung Nan shows, the Channel 7 shows. So just so much Muay Thai all the time. It's amazing. Of course, in international news, we have big things happening. We have the IFMA Youth Games in Malaysia cracking off this week, and the first ever WBC Youth Games in Calgary. So that should be very interesting. The Thai team sent over some great athletes, including Kwan Kao, Jackie Muay Thai Gym, who's known as Ratang, the tank from Nonthaburi, where she lives, a couple of other stars. I believe Saenchai is going over with them. Then to wrap things up for today, we had a great show over in Stockton for the Muay Thai Development League. Rebellion Muay Thai is happening September 3rd. They're announcing some of the fights, including Soraya versus Joanna La. That's September 3rd in Melbourne, the Melbourne Pavilion. So definitely look out for that. I will be doing an upcoming media and marketing seminar for Muay Thai fighters, plus a workshop as well. So looking to sign people up for that. DM me if you are interested. That will be at the end of the month. As always, if you like this, if you found value in it, definitely let me know. Give it a like, a comment, a share, and I will see you soon. Make stronger fighters, make stronger people.